Hello, I'm Father Joe Gambala, pastor of St. Malachy Catholic Church in Sterling Heights. Welcome to Saints of the Summer. Today is August the 23rd. Now we know in 1492, Columbus lands in the New World, and soon afterward, the conquistadors come. They come looking for gold, they come looking for silver, they come looking for wealth, and they conquer and they butcher their way all across Mexico, across the Aztec Empire, and across the Mayans, and down into the Incas comes Pizarro and his band of thugs, killing and butchering people along the way in order to get as much wealth as possible. And some of those conquistadors became extremely wealthy men and retired to incredible places in Spain. Many others died in the New World, of course. Well, one of those conquistadors got there just a little bit too late. He got there to miss out on the plundering of Mexico, and he got there too late to miss out on the plundering of Peru. And by the time he got to Lima, this conquistador looked around and said, I'm not going to get wealthy at all. The only asset he had is that he had a beautiful daughter. The beautiful daughter and his lovely daughter would help him out in the sense that he could get a huge amount of money from one of these conquistadors who would want to marry her. In other words, he's going to sell her to marriage. It's a dowry working in reverse. The daughter's name was Isabel. Isabel didn't want to get married at all. Isabel, and this is like the beginning of the modern city of Lima, is attracted to a convent of Dominican nuns, and she would go there often and spend a lot of time before the Blessed Sacrament. And she asked permission from her father to become a nun, and the father refused. This was his ticket. This is how he was going to get rich, by marrying Isabella. So many wealthy conquistadors, the one who were there in time for all the looting and stealing, would come to court Isabel and meet the father. And Isabel would cover her face with ashes, and she would dirty up her hair, and she would put grime on her teeth, and she would make herself look so unappealing that these potential suitors would say, oh, maybe this is not a good idea, and would leave. Of course, it would infuriate her father. But Isabel didn't care. She didn't want to get married. So the best she could do is become a third-order Dominican, which a lay person can do, and many people of our parish are third-order Dominicans or third-order Franciscans, which means you live as a lay person, but you are associated with the order. And so Elizabeth became a third-order Dominican. And she would spend her time in the garden of the convent growing roses. And then she would take those roses and sell them in the square. And then she would take the money that she made from the roses and give it to the poor. She was very much loved by the poor people of Lima, and was one of the first people who became a saint in the New World.